What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about what you can expect emotionally if you're moving to Cambodia. This is the third part in the three-part series. In my last two videos, I covered what to expect physically, and in the last video, what to expect mentally. And emotionally kind of ties in with that, right? Because your mental state affects your emotions affects your mental state. It's like a vicious circle of dependence on each other. But yeah, we're going to get into that. But first of all, as always, I'd like to say thank you to all my supporters. You guys have been awesome and great as always. I love you guys, and I always appreciate the love and the support. And we're coming up on a new month here, so I hope that love and support continues. And by the way, if you haven't donated and you want to, or if you haven't donated in a while and you want to, or if you have and you want to donate again if you want to, you can be on the mailing list to receive my weekly exclusive video, Sunday Stuff with Dave. I bet you can't guess what day those comes out. Those come out on Sunday. And occasionally maybe a Wednesday if I got something important to tell you guys, because you will get all the information first before it's made public. And most of the things I talk about on Sunday Stuff with Dave, I don't put on my public videos, but it's information you might find useful. And if you want to join that, there are links down below. Just donate through PayPal, buymeacoffee.com/DDC, or join my Patreon. And if you do those things, I will have your email address and you will be added to the good person awesome list. So be sure to check that out. And you'll also receive copies of my books and other things if this is your first time. So, pretty good deal there. And I'm working on something else for my supporters. So there is more coming. So stay tuned. All right. As I said, mentally and emotionally, the two are connected. And but what I want to talk about is controlling your emotions. Emotions are a good thing. You know, humans, mammals, most mammals are very emotional creatures. You know, we have feelings. We feel sad, we feel happy, we feel joy, we feel anger, we feel frustration. And I don't think anybody would ever tell another person, don't show your emotions, unless it's my dad talking to me. But seriously, it's part of the human experience. You are going to get angry. You are going to feel happy. You are going to feel frustrated. You're going to go through the whole gamut of emotions, as you have for your whole life. But when you have those emotions while under the stress, especially the first month or so of being in a different culture and country, those feelings might be more prolonged. They might hit you harder. And it happens even to me after 3.5 years, you know. Because you have to remember, moving to Cambodia, that this is an impoverished, developing country. And that's not a slight against the country. In case you don't know, if you haven't been watching my videos or you're new, I love Cambodia. I love Siem Reap. This is my home now. This is where I plan to die. So, This isn't an insult, but I don't think we should stick our head in the sand and pretend like it's not true. It is a very impoverished, poor country, and it's had its fair share of issues in its history, including a genocide that they've been rebuilding from for approximately the last 40 years. And you know, while that may seem like a long time, 40 years, to basically start from scratch and rebuild an entire country, that's not a long time. And it's also a country of diversity, and that's where your emotions are going to come in. It's, you know, you can be walking around on a perfectly good day, feeling happy, and then see something that could absolutely break your heart and make you feel sad. And that's fine. You should feel sad about some of those things, seeing homeless kids digging through garbage cans down by Pub Street, or seeing the state of dogs and cats around here. They're not taken care of. Most of the time they're not spayed or neutered. They live on leftovers from their owners, usually just rice and some pieces of meat, not really a diet that a dog needs, you know. They're all skittish and scared and very territorial. So if you're an animal lover, you're going to see a lot of things that will just, you know, crush your heart. And, you know, Cambodia still has a big landmine problem, so it's fairly common to see people walking around missing limbs because of landmines. So we can't be naive and close our eyes to the issues that the country has. However, in my opinion, from my experience, you'll never meet a more lovely group of human beings. Even though they're impoverished, living in poverty, they will absolutely give you anything you want if they have it. They're willing to help you out. They're willing to give you what they have if they can. They're very friendly, forward, and even though I'm sure there's a majority that probably wish foreigners would just get the hell out. It's like that in every country. Most average local people, they just accept you for who you are, quirks and all. The things that you know, coming from a different culture, we might do things a little different to them, and they might find it weird or funny or whatever, but they don't judge you for it. You know? Oh, no mama coffee. What about up here? Huh? Up here? Oh, we're gonna walk right into the sun. Oh well, let's go this way. Oh, here we go. But yeah, usually there's a lady there that sells coffee. Really good coffee too, for only 50 cents. Nice big cup of iced coffee for 50 cents. She is not there today though. Yeah, but anyway, you're going to see things that break your heart, and this is what I want to tell you, is that you can't let those emotions overcome you. Otherwise, you'll drive yourself crazy. I mean, yes, it's natural to feel sad when you see kids living the way they do here, and animals being treated the way they do here. It's natural, and that's fine. I'm not saying don't be sad, don't be upset. I'm saying there are things you can do about it if you want. But don't forget the other side. Don't become so focused on those things that you fail to see the beauty of the country, the beauty of the people. This is a very beautiful, lush country, and one of the reasons I love it is very laid back. At least here in Scenery, very laid back. Like I said, no judgments, no, you know, nothing like that. I've seen foreigners do some things that even I thought were weird as a foreigner myself, and yet the local people just walking by, not paying them any mind or attention. No judgments. And I think that's a good thing. But yeah, if you see something that makes you angry, certainly feel angry about it. No reason to hide it. Like I said, part of the human experience are our emotions. See something that makes you sad, hey, say something about it. Talk to somebody about it. Tell them how sad you are. Nothing wrong with that. But when you see something awesome, when you meet a great person, when you see something beautiful, be sure to point that out too. That's all I'm saying. Some people get in a rut where they just see negative, and the bad things, and yet they walk right by the good things and fail to notice because their mind is more focused on what's wrong instead of what they can appreciate, if that makes sense. So anyway, yeah, you're going to have, at least I did, and I know some other people who said the same thing, you're going to have some emotional turmoil, especially in your first month or two, because you are going to see things here that you probably don't see a lot back home, in terms of things that'll make you upset or sad. But you're also going to see things that you should love that'll make you happy and joyful. Oh, where? Oh, over there? Oh, okay. I guess we're going this way. So yeah, like I know people who have come over here. They see something that makes them really sad and depressed, and they go ahead and do something about it. And for every little bit they help, that makes them happy. And that's the important thing. If you really want to know how to get back to a place of happiness, doing something for somebody else is certainly a way that always works for me. And I think you'll find it'll work for you too. Whether it's just, I know guys that go out and always carry dog food in their backpacks, feeding all the strays. They have a route they do, so the animals are kind of familiar with them, and they just leave little piles of dog food on the ground, little snacks and things for them. Nope, nothing down here. We are at a dead end. I know when we go out, if we see like kids playing around and we have the money, we'll, there's an ice cream truck that comes here pretty regularly. The other day we all got ice cream together. That was pretty fun. It's not that much. I think it's, 50 cents. I think 2,000 real for a cup. Nice, refreshing, good tasting ice cream too. I was actually pretty impressed. I was really happy with it. That tasted really good. And of course, all the kids enjoyed the ice cream. So yeah, there are ways to get out of a mental funk. There are ways to get out of an emotional state of disrepair. And really everybody's different, so I can't tell you exactly what to do to get out of that. And I can't tell you what you should and shouldn't be emotional about, because again, everybody's different. But I can tell you not to get so emotional about the things you find sad that it winds up affecting the rest of your enjoyment here, or the rest of your life here. I think the difference is that, yes, there's poverty everywhere and there are horrible things happening everywhere. But like in the West, we lead kind of a sheltered life, don't we? I mean, you don't see those things every day. It's not right in your face as you go about your daily business. Over here, you're taking a tuk-tuk, grabbing your motorbike, or like me, walking around, you see it all the time. And so it is going to be more prominent. And you'll just have to find a way to deal with those emotions the best that you can without letting them overwhelm you. And I think I've blathered on enough about that. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I'm just trying to stress the point that these things will happen more than likely at some point in your journey over here. And hey, if you wind up in Siem Reap, you're feeling a little lonely, a little sad, maybe a little homesick, you want somebody to talk to, well, I'm here for you guys. You support me, I support you. So feel free to send me a message and we'll hook up somewhere and talk it out. All right, I think that's going to do it for the series. Sasamaki? Oh. Closed?
Yeah.
Sasamaki? Closed?
Afternoon.
Oh. Gotta wait till this afternoon, I guess. Hello. Hi, puppy. All right, yeah, I guess we were going to go to Sasamaki, but the things we need, I guess, aren't going to be available until later this afternoon, so we'll have to go back. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this series. If you did, be sure to like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Be sure to share this video on all your social media thingies. It helps the algorithm when you do that, and leave comments and hit the like button and all that good stuff. It helps more people discover my channel, and I appreciate that. Also, be sure to check out all my links down below. Like I said, I love my supporters. I think you guys are awesome. You're the best. And I can prove that. And if you want to be a part of that little family, down below are links to my PayPal, buymeacoffee.com/DDC, and my Patreon. Like I said, you'll get all my exclusive videos every week, at least one a week. And a copy of my book, Live in Cambodia, a guide for living in the Kingdom of Wonder, a thank you email, and some other goodies coming up soon, because I always, yeah. Now you're gonna bark. He waited for me to go by before he started barking. He could have reached out and grabbed my leg and shook me like a limb if he wanted to. Yeah, check out all those links down below. Donate if you want to, and if you can. I really do appreciate it. And like I said, next month's coming up pretty soon. And we'll set a goal of a certain amount before then. I got some other things planned for next month also. Some things we need to get done, so donate if you can and if you want. Also, other channels vlogging from Cambodia, those are linked down below. Other channels, very good stuff. All my social media is down below. And my comedy podcast channel, Laughing on the Inside, that's linked down below. And if you do want to just buy my books individually without using PayPal or anything like that, links to those are down below. All right. Huh? Anyway, that'll do it for this one. And I'll be back with more news from Cambodia here in a few days. In the meantime, everybody stay safe, stay well. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one.